let's go back to start with these. Okay, so you thought originally it was a backswing issue, and you were saying, oh, this is my bad backswing, which to me, I actually like that. I mean, that shows again no wrist hinge at all. That's in a really good position. To be fair, the club face there is square because the left forearm and the club face are in line, so the club's now in a square position. Okay, if you come down and you do that pulling, your left forearm's there and the club face is twisted back up in the air too much to the right. They're going to be open. That's going to give you the ball going to be going that direction to the right. Okay, so you'll come at the club face aiming that way. Then of course, then you try and hit the ball this way by pulling left, and then to try and stop that, or come back on the inside more, which is what you, when you on the golf club, you were trying to do. So your swing now, when the golf club goes back, we can see taking it a long way back on the inside. And again, the wrist hinge as you get back here, that movement there. See that just that there.
Just too much.
The body's not really moving. That club just continues on, so now it gets open. So when you start coming back to the golf ball now, that club face is slightly open there as you're coming back down, off the heel there, and the ball just shuttles away left. Okay. So the sensation for you as that club goes, this is a really good one. Backswing there for me, great. Less wristed, I think a little bit further than that, but that's kind of what we're looking for. Again, left arm and forearm nicely in line. As you then start coming back down now, find that wall. So the club at this point is going to start working kind of this way, which would be working underneath more into out. So the club's then going behind you, still staying behind you, dropping the golf club down now. Your left wrist now is a bit flatter with your left forearm. You can see it kind of there. You got the same, that angle there in your left wrist there and there is kind of what you got to address. So your grip now, by your thumb's all over here, it's a bit blurred unfortunately, but your thumb over there and that way, you're in that position where your hands on the club on top. The club face is square. Virtue of that, as we see when the golf club comes in, nicely on the inside path, straight line path there. Come in the golf ball. That's a pretty square club face there, isn't it? You just release the body through now. Great strike. Ball sails down the driving range. Again, that lower half now working a lot more as we come through, twisting through with a full movement, not a disjointed like I'll swing, you move at the end, and then I will try and catch up together.
Yeah, it was all a bit.
It's a much more of a sort of get to the top of the backswing. Good position. That would be ideal, I suppose. Find the wall so the club starts working sort of back behind you and coming back on a correct line with that left wrist staying nice and flat. And the left wrist hinge in terms of backswing will certainly help that. The more you hinge your wrist, the left wrist has to be cupping to create that.
Yeah, so that seems to have been played a lot more apart than I thought.
Just a bit flatter with that left wrist. Okay, once you do that, that face gets open. Okay, thinking about the golf club, if I start here now with my left hand, as you do, you've got a good grip with your left hand, that left forearm and the left hand are in line. If I just do that and cut my wrist, club face opens. If I do that with my left wrist and bow it, club face is shut. So top of the backswing, that would be shut, that would be open. And you see the club always wants to go down there anyway, doesn't it? It's very hard to cup it and be up there.
Which explains why it disappears behind the back of my head.
Exactly, just because, not because you overswing, you just overhinge.
Yeah.
So if you reduce the wrist hinge, that's as far as I can really go. If I that, it keeps going. From that way.
Nick has mentioned overswing, but I think he means overhinge, isn't he?
Yeah, he had the same thought himself actually. He did an overhinge. The club travelled too far because of the amount of wrist hinge, not the amount of golf swing.
Yeah.
You're not swinging the club too far. You're just hinging too much. The club is going the same way like a lot of these golfers. If I get there and just do that, nothing else has really moved apart from my hinge.
Yeah.
But that collapse in the left
so
wrist
the
causes
backswing,
that.
nice and straight is fine.
Backswing takeaway's fine. Again, no golfers were never hitting the backswing. That's fine. Takeaway there's good. It's keeping that wrist hinge minimal, and from there, find the wall. Keep that club face now in square and line to the golf ball, not that sort of here and then that pull here. That's your impact position here now coming in this way. Only going to go one way.
And that's
the
same for all clubs.
Every club in the bag, yes.
Right.
Okay, makes sense?
Perfect, yeah.
Good man.